I've told you before about that guy, Jerry, that ran a cave.
Yeah.
Out in Virginia. I stopped there one time. Yeah. That same trip that I went to the Bilderberg group protest, right? And I stopped at this cave on the way back. This guy, Jerry, he's like old, grizzled dude, and we sat and talked for like 2 hours. Pretty cool. And when I asked him, because he asked what we were doing, I described to him what the Bilderberg group was and shit. Like, yeah, we went to protest this thing, blah, blah, blah. He's like, that's good that some young people are at least interested in what the powerful bastards are up to. He kind of talked like that. And he would say shit like,
I wish you had a giant scarf on while you're doing that character, but go on.
He would look out, and we looked out. And I looked this up later, and he was not lying. He looks out while we're sitting out in front of his house, which, by the way, he had just a little farm, bunch of animals. He grew all his own food, cooked outside and shit. It was fucking badass.
That's
setup.
crazy.
And runs a cave, a big cave. Like you go into a house,
a
down
tourist
stairways,
cave, yeah.
And you go into this tourist cave. So, anyways, he goes, look out there. That's whatever it's 451 or some shit. And he goes, that's the first paved highway in all of America. He goes, don't suppose people like the idea too much, considering they went and paved the whole goddamn world. And then he goes, he was saying shit like, he would always, over and over, he was going, there's something wrong in the synapses with society. And going,
was this guy tripping?
No, he's just an old grizzly, whatever, And he goes, and mountain guy,
Okay.
And he goes, they bring classes here, class field trips, and these are school teachers that call me, and they'll call and they'll ask when we're open, and I'll say 7 days a week. And half of them will say, does that include Sunday? And he had all these things that he told me, you know what I mean? But I asked him at one point, hey, so what's your political leanings? And he goes, politically, all I do is buy ammo. That guy was the shit, dude. I sat there for hours with him.
That is a good line.
Yeah, and then he didn't want me to leave. He offered to make us dinner and stuff.
Well, that's when you got to say, you know what, Grizzly, I actually have to be going.
Yeah. Do you mean make me into dinner?
Yeah, or there's a good chance that guy's going to be rubbing his feet while he's cooking. There's a not. You're not sure what's going to be going on with that. Sweating in there.
Here's the thing.
Who knows? He's wearing a big scarf. I don't know.
It was a classic situation. He was like this grizzly, kind of world weary, kind of old soul type. And then the guy that ran the tour was like Lenny from fucking Of Mice and Men. Yeah. He was just the overly
George,
nice
I want to
dumb guy. Hey, watch your head when you walk down. And it was just
now if you look over on that side, you're gonna notice.
Mm-hmm. One time I was walking into a cave called Crystal Lake Cave up in either northern Illinois or Wisconsin, and the kid, it was like a 16-year-old giving us the tour, and he literally goes, watch your head here, and my fucking dumb stoned ass, because of course I had to get fucking stoned.
You have to.
I'm going in a cave.
You're going in a cave, dude. Come on.
I'm going in a cave. I'm out in the parking lot smoking weed like it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
And
we have to finish all of it. Why?
Oh, yeah.
We just do.
I'm like, I need to get as retardedly stoned as I can, and I'm going to, and the fucking teenager goes like, watch your head. I did not pay. I didn't even hear the words, pay attention at all. Slam my fucking head into the rock to start the tour, and then I had to play it off like, nah, I'm fine. And I had a giant fucking knot on my head and stuff. No, we're good. Let's do the tour.
Yeah, no, that's how I always get into caves. I want to check. I want to check and see if it's sturdy before I'm walking in that fucking thing. That's all.
Yeah, I like to test the structural...
integrity of the stone. We need to... Yeah, I'm not going to walk into my own grave, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? I have to make sure this thing's not coming down around me. So, what any rational man does is they plow head first into the wall of it.
That's the way...
That's the way you do it.
It goes. And so I explained that to him, and he goes, I think you have a concussion, sir. I go, fuck you.
He's like, I'm over here, sir. Sir, you're talking at the wall. You're explaining it with your hands, Gavone style.
Yeah, no, I'm just yelling at a fucking stalactite. Like, you fucking hillbilly.
Yeah,
prick,
you
don't
hear
tell me
this?
what
That's
to
how I
do.
fucking do it. That's how I get in the fucking cave. That's how, yeah.
Poking a stalactite in the chest.
So yeah. So I guess ammo is the key. That's what we've come
Yeah.
up with. That's the only thing
That was my
we've
original
gleaned.
point. That's my political views. Is I just buy ammo, which I don't. But you know,
Yeah, but you would.
I would theoretically. That would be cool, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Does it have no guns, but just fucking boxes of ammo?
Yeah, and I just show it. I'm like a fucking 7th grader who found a bullet.
Yeah.
Look at this, guys.
I remember I always used to steal bullets from my dad and just have them in my pocket in my dresser and shit.
Oh, bullets were the coolest. Once
Yeah.
in a while, I'll still pick a bullet up if I see one.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because I hike down by the Lamont, Illinois police station firing range sometimes.
Yeah.
Just because it's kind of funny.
Oh, you can
I like
find
to
full bullets, like unfired?
Oh, to like 1 billion. Yeah. They're all over the place.
Nice.
They don't care. They spill them and they just leave them.
Oh, grab handfuls of
all
those
kinds
things.
of ammo all over the place.
We'll
Oh,
do
yeah,
something
I got
fun
some.
with them.
But yeah, no, I mean, I like to say that was like a kid thing, but no, I still pick up a handful of bullets if I find them, you know, and whatever. And if I'm metal detecting and I come across a bullet, what am I going to do? Throw it away, you know?
Yeah,
So,
exactly. All right,
no.
hey, let's go through some of these comments. We got a couple minutes here before. Do you want to just, after this, do you want to just end this, or do you want to... Well, we've been going for a little while, but I don't really give a fuck. I'm not doing...
I mean, I'll come back for one more because these were short.
Yeah, they're short
if,
little
if you
segments.
want to, yeah, I will.
Yeah, and this one
and
we'll
if
just
the people
free ball.
If the people all get a nice chant going in the chat, everybody needs to type, please, Tom and Vinny.
No,
don't leave us.
no. That's too long.
We are nothing without. No, they have to.
No, they have to they have to type one random word that has nothing to do with anything that we've said all night.
Okay.
Also, Connie says the
Comedy.
ammo will be worth more than gold eventually. Andrea says cube. Connie said, "Who hit me, motherfucker?" Vinny rings his bell right off the bat.
Hey, did you know that I really did that one time? I was all fucked up and I was like starting a fight with a bunch of frat guys in New Orleans when I was like 18.
Yeah.
And somebody fucking hit me from like the side angle that
Yeah.
and I fell over. Like I tripped over the curb and fell over and got up and like put my hands up and was like, "Which one of you fucking hit me?" Like, that's how fucked up I was. And then this big fat guy was like, "It was me," and I tried to attack him and it didn't work out well, and I got beat
Well.
up by like 5 people.
You know, that's
But, you know, it
bound
was
to
a good
happen
lesson.
sometimes. I know, that does happen. Once in a while,
But hey,
you get
here's the
held
thing,
down
back
and beaten.
then- Yeah, no, but I didn't even let it ruin my night, dude. I went out to like.
Oh
3
yeah,
more
dude.
bars
Do you
after
remember
that and
fucking?
shit.
Yeah, dude. I used to fucking get in a yeah. Unless it was like real serious, where I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have whiplash tomorrow. My neck's all fucked up. My nose is all bleeding." And you know, those
Yeah.
ones I usually. You know what? I still would stay at a party. I did that.
Dude, I stayed out. Here's how crazy I was then. I stayed out all that night. I went to like 24-hour bars and shit, and I was 18. And for some reason, people were just giving me drinks. I don't even remember how it worked, but
Yeah.
I was out all night. And then I met some fucking random dude from Cincinnati. He was like kind of a Rastafarian looking guy, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And we had bought some weed from a random dude walking down the sidewalk, and we went in this abandoned building to smoke a blunt. And we were like, he had a cool camera and shit. We're taking pictures and shit and whatever.
Yeah.
And then that's just the weirdness of the night, you know. And then I'm like, all right, you know what? We should go get some food where I work. So we go, and my girlfriend at the time is working at the same place. She's standing behind the counter, and here's how I had forgotten that even by that point, I forgot that I got my ass beat by like 4 or 5 guys. And so I walk in, and she just immediately burst into tears.
yeah.
Because I forgot what I looked like. So I just walk in at like 8 in the morning, like, "Hey, I met this cool guy. We got all fucking stoned and climbed around in the abandoned buildings and and she's just like, "Oh my god, what happened?" And I'm like, "Oh no, it's fine. I talked some shit to some guys. That was my fault." You know? I did. I ran up to those guys for no reason, just because I was a drunk 18-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
I decided.
I mean, that's normal.
I remember saying, the way this day started is, well, yeah, whatever. I just remember saying, I'm going to beat the fuck out of the first person I see. So I just ran up to like 5 people, pushed one of them, and spit in the other guy's face. And then, yeah, the next thing I know, I just was fucking down on the ground. Bing, boom, bow. Yeah. Oh.
To be young again. You know? Jesus
Like,
Christ.
what the fuck did I think was going to happen? I don't know.
And
But,
that's the whole thing. You didn't have to give a shit. I mean, we should have.
No. Yeah.
There's a lot of times when it could have ended far worse. All right, guys, we're going to go back to one more break. We'll be back in just a minute.